Some of these things that are written here in the this presentation are true for former versions, so I would like to skip some of them and would like to talk about other features. Okay, the thing is that in former versions we had to do a lot of manual work. Now everything is automatic except what I'll show you, and just configuration of the databases and so on. So let's start from here. It will be a short presentation of the installation progress. Okay, so that's how the installation starts. Welcome to the install sheet wizard for Panorama Necto Suite. Let's continue. You have an end user license agreement, and then you have to provide a license file. Now, usually when you get the software, we send you separately the license file for the customer. So it can be also a license file for trial version or for a real version demo. So we just push the license file location, and then we take it from there. We install the Necto in usually into Panorama EBI folder, and then we have to define account for Necto services. Now, please do me a favor and read the small words because it is really important to read them. So let's read them together. The account should have administrator rights on the Necto server, the SQL server, and OLAP server. For more information, please refer to the installation guide document. What we are doing now is defining an account for Necto services. After this definition, I will have to install Necto services. Now, I need a very strong account here that will also be an administrator on this Necto server. So actually, this should be the account I got into the server and I'm installing with. So the account I opened the server with, logged in to the server with, should be very strong. Another account should be for the SQL server and OLAP server. The same account should be administrator also in this server. So I'll provide these credentials. And then next question will be, select the database server to install from the list below, or click Browse to see a list of all database servers. Now I have a database server, I've predefined it, and now I would like to connect using Windows Authentication or SQL Server Authentication. Of course, we can define that as well. Okay. Now this connection will be only used for setup and configuration purposes. Okay. So this is not the services we were talking about before. Now we will have to define a SQL user for the Panorama Necto internal database. So we have to define a user password and confirm the password. And then we will have to define two more things. One of them is OLAP server. Enter the server and instance where the internal Necto cube should be placed. Okay, let's read the above headline. Please define SQL Server Analysis Services and SQL Server for Necto UDC. Okay, so first of all, this will be the OLAP server, and secondly, this will be the UDC server. Okay, check this box if UDC is not used. You have, if I'm not mistaken, you have an Actio account manager. You have a couple of licensing options. I'm not sure that all of them come. You see, if the license is without UDC, you won't be able to use UDC. That's all. You can start installing Necto. and then you'll have to restart your computer. Okay, post-installation configuration is not done because everything now today is being done automatically. The only thing I want to show you here is the migration I was talking about before. So let me get to the migration. Okay, so you see that I can migrate from a server name. Let's see an example. So I click on Panorama folder. I say that EBI exists in a different folder. So this is a migration from NovaView to Necto. So I can say that I would like the dashboard server to be this and dashboard database to be that, and all of these credentials. Now, after putting all of these credentials, I can say that I would like to migrate all of the dashboards, or some of them. And then I'll click Migrate or Advanced if I would like more advanced options. Okay, that's it, actually. And that's it. And then the Necto works. The only thing I haven't clarified enough is that before Necto starts to run, Necto installation, we have a helper check to check that everything is configured correctly on this computer. So, for instance, if you haven't installed something that we need for the installation, or for instance, if the SQL server is not defined correctly, or any other possibility that can happen, we check all of these instances, and we give you a recommendation of what to do setup. So actually, you won't be able to set up the Necto if you won't do all of the things that the helper says you should do. So basically, if it is a simple SQL Server 2008 64-bit, there should be no problem with it, and it should go smoothly and go for the setup itself. If it is a formerly used server, then some changes could have been done on it, and we are checking it. So that's all. Another question that Tom is asking, it's a question on data security. There is an option, OLAP. Does this mean you have to select it to enable OLAP for security? Okay, so I'll say a couple of words about security. Okay, so first of all, when I'm going to administration, and I'm going here to Necto, clicking here, I have a couple of security modes. One of them is OLAP. This means that I have to select it to enable OLAP for security. That's right. And if I would like to enable both Necto security, Necto data security, and OLAP security, so I will have to click on Mix. But now, right now, I'm using no security, meaning that I don't have to. I don't want any security to be applied. And as I said before, this can be good for QA environment and development environment if you would like. But today I'm using it for my demo environment.